it's me. I made the VeggieTales remix.
That's a Shamario.
This is an after-school program podcast.
What key are we in? G?
You watch the live action Scooby-Doo movies once a week.
Sometimes I miss a week, but yeah, roughly.
You watch the live action Scooby-Doo movies once a week.
They're written by James Gunn. You know, Guardians of the Galaxy, the new Suicide Squad movie.
I'm out, dog.
They're fantastic. they're greatly written.
Yeah.
The movies are hilarious. Matthew Lillard, one of the greatest actors of that generation, plays Shaggy, bro. Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar. Come on, son.
Yeah, they are. I guess Scooby-Doo movies.
Oh, wait, I can't eat.
I mean, you're good. You're good. I mean, just move.
I just realized, but the reason we're talking about this movie is because I'm eating Scooby snacks right now.
Yeah, guys, I don't know if y'all know. Like, I mean, the podcast studio stays stacked, bro. I mean, we got a jacuzzi. We doing big tings, and I can say tings because I'm black. Hey, welcome to Church Stories Podcast. Second episode. First LaCroix.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. How you doing, Pada?
Doing well. I want to talk about something that it really felt like God executive produced this moment, like just for me to witness it and laugh. I was with Lauren downtown, and there was a person with a coexist sticker, and somebody cut them off, and they rolled the windows down, and we're just yelling, you know, just letting, really just chewing out this person.
Oh, wow.
And I've never seen irony that beautiful before.
Mwah. You love to see it.
Yeah. Maybe they were borrowing the car.
My name is Shama, and I've tested out so many pillows. I've bought pillows, returned pillows. No. And finally, I have, after going through so many pillows and being frustrated and filling pillows and cutting pillows open or moving the fluff and doing whatever, I use no pillow, and I love it.
You don't use a pillow?
No.
Huh?
Does that not kill your shoulders?
Okay, for a second, I thought No Pillow was a brand.
That's a good idea.
That's a great. Hey,
it's created.
Let's stop the podcast right now and go do something.
You know who?
No, I use No Pillow.
The No Pillow? Nothing. Who is our sponsor?
Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by Nothing.
But what about your neck?
Dude, it's perfect, dude.
Really?
It's perfect.
Well, how do you sleep?
How do I sleep? So I have two pillows on my side. I take the pillows and I lay them on either sides of my head. Like I'm in a coffin, and I sleep facing the ceiling with an eye mask, and I wake up like a mummy, and I pull the mask up, and I'm like, time to arise.
So you sleep on your back.
Let's
yeah, I do. Yeah.
So I was about to say like a mummy before you said it. But,
yeah. That's me.
Let's take Shama to Weird Court.
Ooh! Oh no! Hey,
I feel like everything about that, I mean, is normal except not laying on the pillows, but putting them beside you like a little wall.
Like
how
I'm
does
in a
Grace
coffin.
feel about that? You're like walling her off.
How big is your bed?
We have a king size.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's big.
Oh, you got money.
You're like, this is my side, Chris.
I'm like,
that VeggieTales.
I had a
right
joke. There. The king size. We had a queen, and then we bought a king, and I told people that the bed is so big that I have to call my wife to talk to her. And I thought, and then the tag was, if we got a bed any bigger, I'd need a passport to go to the other side of the bed. Hey guys, married husband jokes, guys.
Yeah, Alex and Melinda posted a picture of twin beds, and I was like, oh, things not going well. But then they clarified.
That's that old 50s, like that WandaVision episode, like the first episode, where they're like, honey, I'm on my bed and you're on your bed. Then what did they say?
They said that they're staying in Alex's childhood home. And that's all there is for them is two twin beds.
Did they push them together or
no?
That's
on
so
separate
funny.
sides.
Ah, man.
That's
You
so
know,
funny.
women are they maybe that'll work for some people. You know, some people are like, we got to cuddle at night. Other people, you just got to fist bump and then hop on your twin
Did
size.
you say we have a co-ed night? Is that what you said?
No.
Oh.
No.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah. A co-ed. Yeah. The co-ed night. Where you play Scrabble, fist bump, and you're like, see you in the morning, and you jump up on the top bunk.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was part of my introduction now. I use no pillow like a... Dude, you know what? Like, we're going to let Chase... I'm actually like a weird dude. I've come to grips with that. Like, I sleep with a mask. I'm asthmatic, so I take like a handful of like pills, and I use like an inhaler morning and night. I eat like 5 boiled eggs a day. Like, I'm not a cool dude. I really am not.
Well,
people see me and they're like, "What a cool dude," and I'm
but
not.
being weird is cool.
Yeah, I disagree. I think
Is it,
that
though?
makes you cool. Like,
Yeah.
if you are yourself and you're confident, that makes you cool. Like, cool has changed a lot.
I just feel like I don't know. Like, I feel like cool people are well rounded.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Well,
I'll be in Charleston. I'm like, I forgot my sleep mask in Greenville. Oh no! And I'll use a T-shirt.
Who do you consider a cool person then?
Who do I consider?
Who's the coolest person to you?
Hey, that's a great question. I don't know. I don't know what the standard is.
Wow,
I've been surrounded
thanks.
by just me. Not Chase.
But that's such a hard question. I'm like racking my brain right now.
Do you know what I mean?
Who's
Like,
the coolest dude?
I guess when you're younger, you look at people and you're like, you aspire. Like, when I was
Johnny
in,
Depp.
Yeah, Johnny Depp's the
Johnny
coolest.
Depp.
Yeah, that's my pick too.
I mean, I think Jamie Foxx is super cool.
That he is super
Yeah.
cool.
You know, that's what I'll
That's
say.
true.
I heard he's got like a really dope, like $400,000 truck, and he sings and you know and plays piano and acts and does yeah, like people like
He's
that.
very good. Yeah.
But I mean, maybe he too was like my sleep mask and my vitamins and I gotta fluff my pillow. Like, I don't know. Maybe he's also like a dweeb.
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. My wife, after we've been married, she cannot stand when people are like, "You're like famous." She like rolls her eyes because it's like, yeah, he is. But this is also the man who eats boiled eggs hovered over the trash can.
She's over it.
That's really funny.
She's like totally over
Yeah,
it.
she's like over it. So people ask her, they'll hang out with she'll hang out with other mom friends and they'll be like, "How is it being married to a celebrity?" And she's like, "Please stop."
Shama, I think you're cool.
Thanks, man.
I think
Thanks.
because here's the thing.
I can be cooler.
I will disappoint Shama sometimes, and then
Yeah.
I genuinely like feel like like I've disappointed my father. Like, Shama's like my show business dad.
Show business dad.
Like, if I tweet something and I get a phone call from Shama,
I'm like, "Hey,
I
Chase,
immediately am just like,
how you doing, man?"
I'm so sorry.
well, you know, I think you
We've both run into this problem.
Yeah.
So I don't do that with people I don't love. That's what I'll say. So people who I do love, I'll call them and I'll be like, hey, like I wanna see you win in this thing, you know, and I'll text you back and you know, that's I'm very invested in your success, and your mistakes. I'm also like, time to pull them aside.
But you take it too far when you like start digging through our trash and stuff. And you're like, you shouldn't be eating
And
this
I'm
much
like,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I don't know. Like, I've seen Chase. I've seen you drink soda. I hate that you drink soda.
I know.
But I
See,
still
oh,
buy you
man.
Coke for the mini fridge.
I know.
So when I bring it, I picked up some Cokes yesterday because I knew we were running low. And I'm like, I
man.
hate that my son drinks soda. It's 48 grams of sugar.
Here's
but
the thing.
all I can do is, as long as he drinks it in front of me in the studio where I can see him.
I keep telling myself I'm gonna quit because I'm
Yeah.
like, Chase, you're gonna be having to do like auditions and stuff. You can't be drinking soda, like it'll make your face look bad.
Yeah.
And then I would get in here, and the first thing I did was grab a Coke from the fridge.
So
like,
I need to not buy soda?
yeah,
Okay.
cut me off, man.
Yeah.
My girlfriend would be like, "Hey, you want to go get a drink from the Spinks?" I'm like, "Heck yeah, I do."
Dude, you know what I told my wife? Like, my wife, her family's like a big like dessert after dinner night. And I'm like, no.
Don't give it to me.
I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. And like the first, when we first got married, I gained a weight. I gained a weight. a weight. But then after that, I was just kind of like, look, like, I know eating desserts are like scuba diving. You need a buddy, but you're on your own. You dive into that cake on your own.
Yeah, I'm still caught up on gained away. Gained away. Gained away.
Gained
Sounds like a
away,
song.
gained away. Oh, I told Grace, like, and then Grace will be like, hey, let's buy snacks for the house or something. And I'm like, no, that's not. I'll tell her that's not how skinny people live. So I don't know if that's mean, but I'm like, hey, that's not how, I want to be thin, and that's not how thin people live. Thin people, their fridges are barely full, and all they got is like veggies and LaCroix, and that's how I live. And like almonds in the cabinet. Get a handful of almonds. Yeah,
New single from Shama, Almonds in the Cabinet.
Hey, I will say, I remember one time I had a professor in college who was like, you remember when you were younger and you're just, I gotta eat everything and do all these things, but then you would talk to somebody and they'd be like, and then I woke up and I just had like a handful of blueberries and I was just in a cup of coffee. Dude, the other morning for breakfast I had a handful of blueberries and a cup of coffee, and I was like, who
I think that makes you an adult.
dude?
That makes you an adult.
Yeah. It's like a handful. Who consumes anything you take not even in like a bowl, you go, and then you drink black coffee, no sugar, no milk, and you're just kind of like, I am fully nourished.
I've been experimenting with food. I'm on my PB&J right now.
That's a
Was that peanut butter and jelly?
My plant-based journey.
You got me.
Hey, for you, it could have been plant-based journey, or you just eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I don't know you, dog.
But I was at Walmart and I just saw the huge fake meat selection, and I just got really excited by the prospect of eating meat that's not really meat.
Yeah.
So I bought a lot of it. Vegan pizza rolls.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
He ate the vegan pizza rolls, texted me and was like, these are delicious.
Yeah.
you like legit feel better afterwards, right?
I mean, it's still pizza rolls. No, I mean, it's like a lot less grease.
Yeah. It is.
You got to...
I've enjoyed, like, I'll eat tofu at, what is that Chinese restaurant in Traveler's Rest? Tio Oriental. They've got really good tofu, like their tofu sesame.
They're the
sesame
best.
tofu is really good. So I'm like, hey, I feel fine. Man, we haven't even gotten to any kind of church stories, guys. I'm
but
really sorry.
I want to go in Tio's Oriental and be like, hey, I got vaccinated. This is my proof. Let me sit down in the corner over there. You don't have to tell anyone else.
Like, guys, please. You know me. Sing hang how. I was not good. I'm sorry. I thought you've eaten enough Chinese that you could speak Chinese.
We've got a ton of questions if you guys want to do that.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
we asked you guys. We asked and you asked on Instagram, and we're gonna be reading.
Just let us know if there are any good ones.
Oh, yeah, there's some good ones. Well, first of all, right out the bat, the first question was, how long has it been since Chase told a good joke?
Give us a name. Who said that?
Not Chris Long.
Okay.
I'm starting to think it might have been Chris Long.
Could have been.
I think Chase, we don't give you enough credit. You came along this podcast when it was there were two lead co-stars for years, and you had to come along, and we put the same expectations on you, and other people did too. So when you bombed, that was the bomb heard around the world.
It was very a mixed reaction on whether he bombed or not.
Well, here's the thing, guys. I didn't think the joke was funny.
He's lying. Listeners,
I'm not lying.
He
I think
thought
you
it was
did.
amazing.
I think you did one of those things where you're like, if nobody likes, I'll be like, yeah, I didn't like it.
No, I did. I don't get.
Oh, you
the
don't like
Christian
you don't
jokes.
like my shirt? Well, freaking! I mean, I bought it as a joke. Inside, you're dying. You're like,
He's been a follower of
went to
Deuteronomy.
Hot Topic.
He gets the jokes.
Yeah.
I am confident enough in myself that if I bombed, then I could accept that. I don't get the joke. Someone had explained that joke to me when I heard it. I was just like, this will be funny for you people.
What do you mean, you people?
The homeschooled people.
Yeah.
I went to the Chase Museum, and did you know Chase is a liar? Did you know that?
Hey, use that in a sound drop, somebody.
I quit.
Use that in a sound drop, somebody. Hey,
quit.
let's read some questions or Chase roasts, whatever, whatever y'all said.
Someone said, how do you make loads of money with little to no effort? We don't make any money.
Get
from
in.
this.
You got the little to no effort part right.
That's perfect. Keep sleeping. Keep taking naps. Eat vegan pizza rolls. I'll say video production has been very good to me. But it also just takes time and effort and a good community. But
You make it sound like we're rich.
I don't know why people think we are.
I'm unemployed.
Fun employed, Chase. You're fun employed, baby. Yeah. But my thing is like, hey, when we start making money, we're not going to stop. That's my thing. Like right now we're running I mean, this is not even like a non-profit. This is a non-profit business. This is a negative profit business. But yeah, I don't know. Film production. Maybe try it out.
What is your favorite verse or book in the Bible? Very simple, easy question here.
Guys,
Come on, Jesus.
What do you think this podcast is about? Church or something? I was going to say the Book of John. I love the Book of John. I listen to it whenever I can, and I love reading it. And 1st, 2nd, 3rd John too. Great books.
Favorite book. Let me give my boy Matthew a shout.
Matthew's good. Matthew's really good. Yeah, I like the Book of Matthew. Starts off with the lineage. Look at me. It was like I graduated Bible college or something. Chase?
Esther.
Hey, I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Because you're a feminist.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
kind of a big deal.
Favorite one in kids' church? Revelation. Absolutely.
That's a good question. Hey, now you know something about us, right?
Yeah. Ariana Grande or Taylor Swift? This one's, I imagine, PD's question.
Ariana.
Yeah.
For sure,
Same.
for me.
Nothing
I love
against Taylor. Nothing against Taylor.
Yeah, but she doesn't have the range.
No. Taylor also, I feel like I've seen some documentaries about her. She just seems like
Joel Osteen.
like whiny. I was gonna say whiny. Like I feel like if you hung out with her, I mean, she'd complain every hour on the hour. Ariana seems fun. Like you
But
know,
she
like
also
she would
like
lick spoons at like a yogurt shop.
Taylor Swift has this politician vibe that Ariana doesn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she kind of dabbled in politics.
Well,
right?
not
Like
even. I
Tennessee.
just mean the way she presents herself and talks.
Oh yeah, I think
It's like very polished.
it's at a point where when you are making so many people so much money that it's like, hey, like you come correct, right? If
Yeah,
you're gonna do the
it's-
James Corden show, like you don't mince words.
How did Bob make the cut if tomatoes are a fruit in regards to VeggieTales?
There's a really great TikTok that we'll add in the link here that I think answers the whole that no fruit, no vegetable in VeggieTales is actually a vegetable. They're all fruits because they all have seeds. So it should be called Fruit Tales. Somebody's already dived into this. You can Google it yourself.
Why didn't they just call it that then?
I don't understand. I don't know.
Are you on your church's worship team?
No,
PD, you were.
I
You
was
were?
at one point.
Yeah.
You also
You
were.
got
at one
kicked
point.
off. I was, and I got kicked off. And I've told the story on the show. I got kicked off. I played guitar.
I also. Well, I didn't really though. I would mute myself.
I remember.
Yeah.
And it was like, why are you up there? You don't like it.
I
did really enjoy talking before it started, though.
Yeah.
One of my favorite jokes you've ever done is how you called it an encore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, did you say going on after the
Which
sermon?
was a genuine accident. Like, I didn't mean to say that. It just came out.
Wait, not you were supposed to say altar call, and you
Yeah.
said encore. You're like,
Yeah.
freak, I'm a rock star.
Mhm.
That's a good question.
Someone asked, "Can we get a Chase versus PD basketball 1-on-1?"
I would get smoked. He's
and then
tall.
the winner plays Shama. I'm not
Why
gonna
would
lie.
you-
Why is
you
Shama the
assume
end
that-
boss? Chase is the end boss.
You know, I think it's the freaking Adidas's joggers and being black where people are just like, dude, all the time, every time I'm somewhere, people will be like, do you play soccer? And I'm like, I have not touched, actually, I just got Ezra's soccer ball. So I have touched a soccer ball recently, but I'm like, I'm not like athletic.
And, yeah, a few years ago,
I just skip
Chase
meals.
was an independent pro wrestler.
Mm.
When is the last time we did something like Little League?
Yeah, right.
I will
right.
say I'm not very good at
Homeschool.
basketball. Like
Maybe it's your height.
I can do layups because I'm pretty tall.
Yeah.
You know what's important though? People think we're good, and that's all that matters.
And they think we're rich.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
When in reality, I'm struggling.
Boatloads
I
of money.
overdrafted on an account this past year, and that is not a joke. Go. I'm okay though. By the way, guys, I
but-
feel like when you say that, people are like, "Ooh, do you need to GoFundMe?" I don't. It was a mix-up in my finances. Invoices are late. Sorry.
I do think I'm very passionate about one thing in basketball, and it's the Homeless Basketball Association.
The HBL guys. It's it sounds like a
Association
real.
starts with an A.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said homeless basketball.
There would also
Association.
be an issue with us using
HBA,
HBO.
Yeah. HBA is a HBL. What is it?
The HBA on the
yeah.
HBO.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Only on HBO. That's funny. Cool. What's the next question?
We have like serious questions, but I feel like
How serious? Can you read one? We can skip it.
at what age were you all saved?
I was saved when I was like 4 or 5 before I started kindergarten. But then I feel like I really got saved in college because I think I was just going along with the motions for a long time.
I don't remember a time where like I wasn't in church, you know?
Yeah. That's how I felt for a long time. It wasn't until college when I was like, am I just doing my parents' religion here, or do I believe in this?
I think my dad told me the day, or like, I don't know, how a few days after I was born, I was in church, like that Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, it's like that same era of just, I think, that was me. That's all I'll say. But now
GTA boy over here.
GTA with his family boy.
I would like to shock everybody for a second. I was 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Kindergarten.
What was the weather like?
It was a decent day outside.
Yeah.
I was in Good News Club. We went to church when I was like little.
Yeah.
But then we stopped going. So it's not like I'm a heathen,
I
guys.
guess I think when people,
I've taken on this like character archetype of like the villain of church stories.
But it's fun.
When in reality, I'm just a guy.
I feel like when people say saved, I think people mean like the pageantry, which is like the when did you cry and go to the altar? Where I'm like, okay, like I did that, but then I also like lived heathenly for a long time, so I had to like kind of make a decision.
I've never been baptized. If that's what you mean.
That it is important, but it's not like a deal breaker.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get sent down the stairs of heaven for not even being baptized.
All right, and then last question, because some of these are depressing. How do you feel when John Christ comments on your battle rapping reel?
That was a really crazy thing to wake up to see Andy Mineo and John Christ commenting like right beside each other.
I think so there are a bunch of people that PD and I grew up listening to or knowing about for a long time. Seeing them comment is very surreal.
Yeah.
Some people have DM'd me and like been like, hey dude, love your work or whatever. And yeah, it's happened so much that it's cool. But we've also been at this for a long time. I'm going on like a decade. Yeah. So partially I'm like, I mean, it was time. Like I needed a win. Is that bad to say? We needed a win, but it's still cool. It's still really cool to get like, to see people that you grew up or listening to or known about and they know about you. So
yeah,
that is cool.
And he's got beef with PD now.
Yeah, yeah. But John Christ also kind of got crucified in the comments.
A little bit.
Not on me though. I'm not in charge of his PR.
A couple rogue people.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, did Lauren make it to work on time?
Yeah, we just got a bunch of really good questions.
After reading my long story on the one about Sweet Mama. She did, in fact.
And come to find out, she didn't even have to be at work at the time she needed to be at work. So she cut the episode off short, and we had to hurry through that episode only for her to get to work to find out that she didn't have to be there till later. Yep. Yeah. So don't feel bad.
This one's
Lauren
a good
just
one.
fumbled the bag.
Why did it take so long for PD to cut his hair?
Because I would have never done it otherwise. I mean...
Yeah. Did you have to cut it for the prom?
Yeah.
Oh, it was like imperative that you couldn't go with long hair? Okay.
They're
Man,
weird.
you really love Lauren, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you use the L word?
Really love Lauren. I just use it.
For the first time.
For the first time on the
she
Sure
doesn't
Stories
listen
podcast.
to the podcast.
Yeah, I was hanging out with you guys that night, and you were like, "Yeah, I gotta cut my hair for prom," and I was like, "Is that worth it?"
I mean, I was already at the point where I'd had it long enough again to not care that much.
Yeah.
Word.
I got a haircut too, by the way.
Oh. I didn't.
It didn't get as much press.
Yeah, mine was like a whole ordeal where I had to have...
You did a whole brand switch.
Yeah.
Those white people brand switches.
Yeah,
man.
white people. Yeah, you see what you did?
Yeah.
You went from hipster to boss's son.
And I'm actually like, I'm going to do my Halsey era where I'm going to shave my head and wear wigs.
Are you really?
Do it.
Yeah, eventually.
Any new projects?
Honestly, it's just hair, though. It's
Yeah.
just hair, right?
Any new projects?
Yes. One,
Always.
I can't say the name of it. I I'm meeting with our director next week, Robert, to make it happen. PD's in it.
Ooh, yay.
Yay,
Pastor
PD.
Pope might make a cameo.
Really?
There might be a private plane.
Yay.
Oh, I know what we're talking about now.
Yeah, that's a new project.
what you're
Ooh, PD and I can't say this. PD and I wrote a sequel to the Worship Song that we both feel extremely proud about. That we've been working on a sequel to the Worship Song for since that one was out. I called PD like the next week when we dropped it, and I was like, PD, we got to make another like fake worship song. And PD kept shooting me down idea after idea.
Well, because there would be stuff like, hey, let's do the same song, but it's the polka edition.
Yeah. Guys, not every one of my ideas are home runs. But yeah, and PD, you'd also pitch ideas, and then like somebody else would pitch an idea, and we both were like, that's not it. And we would just hang up the phone like defeated. But yeah, you finally called me, and you're like, I think I know the style. And then I went to my office, pulled out my guitar, and I put on my AirPods, and we talked on the phone and riffed and played and wrote for like 2 hours, and we wrote a sequel, and it is amazing. So that's what I'll say. The project that shall not be named yet, and then the sequel to the Worship Song.
That also reminds me, I want to call Jonathan.
We do need to call Jonathan. Do we have another good question though, or is that it?
I think that's about it.
Okay, dope. Can you connect to the Bluetooth?
Yeah. I hope he answers because I didn't tell him about this.
Hey, funny dad story. Can I say this real quick?
Yeah.
Just got a minivan. The minivan's got a moonroof. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Which how amazing is it that I called that?
What?
From the first episode.
Yeah, that
and then a
joke is
fan
great.
caught it.
Well,
That's
I
also
wasn't even
amazing.
dating then, was I? No, I wasn't dating.
No, I don't think so.
So I said I just got a Prius, and you said minivan next, right? Is that what you
Yeah.
said? And I was like, no. Cut to me owning a minivan.
So more proof that I'm a prophet.
Minivan's got a moonroof, and Ezra calls it moonwoof.
Oh.
And my Prius does not have a moonwoof, but he'll get into it and he'll point up and be like, moonwoof.
Oh.
So my 2-year-old son calls me broke in
Moonwoof.
toddler. Like, no moonwoof. You ain't got a moonwoof.
It's not letting me connect.
Oh, yeah. Can you help the boy, Chase? Yeah, I think you got to leave it on that or something, PD. Should I connect to PD?
All right. This
All right, now try.
podcast. Okay, yeah, that should.
Guys, this podcast is brought to you by nothing.
Wait, aren't we actually brought to people by something now?
Chase, you like coffee, right?
Yeah, I love coffee.
I'm trying to look at you here.
Yeah.
PD, you like coffee?
Love it.
You recently just joined the coffee train too,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Like a year ago.
Well, then, do we have good news for you?
Hey, do you like fundraising?
Love it.
Okay, great. So what if I told you that there was a does anybody love fundraising? Okay, but what if I told you there was an organization that made fundraising and coffee into one thing, like a kaiju from Pacific Rim?
Frankensteined it.
Yeah, they
Ah.
it's called Raise Coffee. It's a great way to chase your dreams and keep your friends. You can set up a campaign in 5 minutes, let them do the work, and then get paid. It's 100% free coffee fundraising.
Yeah. So then your fundraising is a gift to everybody instead of a burden.
That's a good slogan.
Well, we'll see if they want to use that. So the coffee is a single origin Ethiopian limu, roasted, and then it's sent to your supporters, whoever you are, their door within a couple days. And that's great, right? Because I mean, like, what kind of fundraisers have you done in the past, PD?
Car wash outside of Applebee's. Yeah.
Usually, wait, were they also serving in the Applebee's too?
I think I was in there, but I don't know what we were doing.
Loitering.
Yeah.
So I mean, so Raise Coffee, whether you're doing like a mission trip or a youth camp or anything like that, or an adoption, you can set up a campaign on the website and you get funds, your friends get to support you, and then they also get some great coffee.
Yeah.
You don't have to make those bracelets for your friends anymore. It sounds perfect.
It's not soapy. You're not out there in the middle of the summer.
And
you
you're
don't have
not-
to start a lemonade stand.
Yeah.
You're not 12 anymore. You're
Right.
a grown-up. So give grown-up gifts like Raise Coffee.
Yeah, so hop on raise.coffee and start your campaign or support a campaign of somebody who started one.
All right. Let's give Jonathan a call.
It was his birthday recently.
Yo.
Jonathan.
Jonathan, you're on Church Stories Podcast.
Oh, frick. No. I'm on the toilet. I'm joking.
We're pulling a Matt Malanga. How you doing, man?
What is up? I'm doing well. I'm actually sitting in the Raleigh, North Carolina Target parking lot in the big city, as
Really?
we say here.
Yeah.
I've been to that Walmart.
Well, I said Target. Wait, did I say Target or Walmart?
That was my bad.
Sorry, you said
Yeah.
Target. Yeah, we put broke on you. Sorry, you're at Target.
Yeah, I was like, excuse me, but I got Goodfellow undershirts, not Hanes.
Good fellow undershirts. How you been, Jonathan?
Been doing great. I've been doing splendid. I'm here. My sister-in-law. Shout out to Catherine. She's getting married this weekend.
Shout out.
So
Shout out to Catherine.
Shout out to Catherine, the bride to be, and play guitar at her wedding, and so stuff's happening. It's a happening weekend.
And
So I'm doing well.
She's getting married today.
She's getting married tomorrow.
Okay. Ooh, a little.
I mean,
a little
she could
Sunday
get married
ring.
today. I don't know. I'm not keeping them from a courthouse. I mean,
Hey, can you? What's the name of your website? Do you remember?
my website?
Yeah, we need to pull this up. Your website that a fan made for you.
Oh, dude, yeah, the fan made one. Hold up. Let me find it. Let me find it because it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I think I actually texted it to you, PD, but, you know.
Is
it's
it
fine.
Jonathan? Is it JonathanWright.com? Is it not?
No. That's I have my own website because things are, they're going well. But someone else made me a website that I might like better. Let me see here. It's somewhere in here. Hold tight.
Well,
Things are happening.
happy late birthday, by the way.
Happy late birthday, Jonathan.
Hey, I appreciate that. I do. I'm an old man now, and I guess I'm gonna buy some denture cream while I'm in Target.
Denture cream for your real teeth.
Yeah, for
Just
my real
trying to
teeth.
get-
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it like toothpaste.
Trying to get used to the taste.
Yeah. I'm just gonna acclimate myself to it. Each day, I'll take a teaspoon of denture cream.
Can I tell us? Can I tell a story real quick? While we have Jonathan on the phone, I
Please
feel like
do. While I look for this website.
yeah. So really close family friend passed away last weekend. My
sad
first pastor.
story, John.
Yeah, he passed away. Pastor Raven Stewart. So we went to his funeral. Grace and the kids. We went to his funeral, and we went to the visitation that happened at a funeral home. And we get out. We as we walk in, into the funeral home, the oldest man opens up the door for us, and he's an employee at the funeral home, and he's wearing like a name tag. And I looked at him, walked by, and my first thought was, hey, you're about to be a client here, dog.
I was about to say, did you say you're next?
Yeah. And then I thought, hey, is this like when a 16-year-old gets a job at the movie theater?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I get to watch free movies. That guy's like, hey, I can get 50% off a casket or something if I pull a couple of shifts here.
He's like, hey, there will be no charge to transfer my body over here. I'll just die here.
I'll be here. Look at that. I'm saving everybody some money.
I was listening to Mike Birbiglia's podcast, and
Working it out.
He's working it out.
Great
and
podcast.
I don't know if it's hilarious. Did you hear the most recent one with Jack Antonoff from Bleachers about? Okay, so it's about death, and basically Mike Birbiglia is like working out some jokes for a special, and he mentions like what is with the what are they called? Like they're almost like temples that they make for just one individual deceased person.
What
It's
are those
like
called? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But basically he's like, what is with that? He's like, they just had to get one last hoorah and outdo everybody else. And then he uses the term, he's like, they're just keeping up with the dead Joneses. They're like, he's got one, I want one when I'm dead.
Keeping up with the dead Joneses.
Oh,
That's really funny.
Chase Googled one
Yeah.
person temple, and then the People's Temple of Jonestown is popping up.
It's kind of like, hold on.
Oh,
Look up Tombstone Memorial Tower. Is that maybe?
memorial. Okay, what is the temple for dead people called?
Upright grave marker? I think that's it.
Yeah, an upright grave mark.
Hey, bro. I mean, like that's how
That
I'm trying to
sounds
go
like
out.
an
dog.
add-on you
Like,
could do today. I don't think that's the same
my
thing.
freaking My tombstone, build a gazebo, have a DJ booth.
Yeah.
Like, go ham. I want Darude Sandstorm played every day between the hours of 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. for the rest of my life, for the rest of my I guess my
mausoleum. A mausoleum.
A mausoleum. Yeah, that's how I'm trying to go
That's
out.
what it's called.
I just want something insulting to the person reading it. I think that'd be really funny.
Like a bit?
Yeah.
Here lies PD.
Here lies PD. He doesn't want you here.
And then it
Here
goes
lies
on,
PD. You're still shut out of my house.
why are you still reading this? Dumb. Get away. Oh, you're still here? You bored or something?
Let me rest. I deserve it.
I am stupid. Oops, made you say it.
Wait a second. Hold on. PD's tombstone's going to have one of those, like, look at the top left corner of this tombstone. And then you go and it says, look at the top right corner. And
Hey,
like,
somebody make it for me.
Yeah. read the middle of the middle word, and it's like, you dumb. What the heck?
It's like dig up grave, and it's like imprinted on top of the casket. It's like made you do it. You know?
I'm on my tombstone. I'm gonna have a QR code that's gonna be like, to learn more about Shaman Rema's life. Scan QR code,
takes you to a
and
link
it just takes you immediately to what is it called? Never Gonna Give You Up. What is it called? You just get
Rickroll
immediately
it.
rickrolled. That's it.
Yes.
To learn more about Shama's legacy,
I'm gonna make mine go straight to the Steak Plus episode. Get one more play out of these.
Yeah, one more get one more laugh. Did you find this? Yeah,
I did. I found the website.
Sweet.
It is Jonathan A. Wright. I tell you what, I'm gonna text it. Does anyone have their device on them?
we
Yes,
do.
I
Yeah,
do.
text it to me. Text it to Shama.
Shama. Who? No. Let's see.
Me, it's me. I made the VeggieTales remix.
That's
Oh, man.
Shamario.
It's a Shamario.
Luigi.
Hey, that's a great pun, PD. That's a great pun.
Thank you.
Okay, Jonathan A. Wright.weebly.com. You're in the right place.
That's the tagline that I said on the podcast.
so good. So
Yeah.
glad you could make it. The man himself, Jonathan A. Wright, musician, TikToker, podcast extraordinaire. I love it. Coming soon.
It's odd.
Big ugly Christmas trees. It's the right choice.
Sneak peek. Can you click? Is that a link?
I don't think does it go anywhere. Oh,
It does.
Buy ugly Christmas tree.
Coming soon, maybe.
It's not just a bush. It's the right choice.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that.
Is there anything else on the website?
Yeah, if you go to the bio, that's the one that really cracked me up.
Jonathan A. Wright is a comedian, musician, and sweaty revelator. A lover of unlovable trees. This person waxed poetic.
Yeah.
Jonathan made his way in the TikTok world by posting his parents' bush/tree/whatever it was. Jonathan also co-hosts a non-tree podcast called the Taco Boys Podcast with his friend Christian Hopkins. His newest podcast and solo endeavor is Theology for Students, Bible Explained.
Which I love how it says solo endeavor, as if it's like I've broken up with a band.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
like
he's the
McCartney
leading
going
guest.
Solo.
The
I'm like,
leading guest of Church Stories podcast. Yeah,
That's still accurate.
yeah, that is accurate. Because
This counts as one. I'm taking it.
hey,
But also, like, Chase is out of the running
he's
now
out of
that
the
he's a
running.
part
He's
of the
no
show.
longer- Yeah, you can never.
Sucker,
You lost.
I hope you're there, Chase.
He is here. He is here. He hears you.
How's it feel?
I'm here every week.
Who is this? I don't recognize his voice. It hasn't been on enough times for me to recognize it.
Is
No
there anything works? Is there anything else?
Oh,
Have
well,
you
his
clicked on that?
aliases. Aliases?
Get
Jeez, man.
his Elias.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Shaba will never let you forget
I'm
that.
never gonna let you. First, a bad joke. Now he can't read. This is almost as bad as when PD tried to say the word serendipity. PD said,
Yeah, or I was trying to come up with mausoleum.
serendipity, and you're like, how do you? Then he goes, how do you say this word?
Although I will say, I'm just so impressed by the thoroughness of this website. Like even if I go to work, it's like embedded video and embedded players of podcasts and stuff. I was like, look at this. This is amazing.
This person really likes you.
This is really good.
Hey, is this where y'all break it to me that it's one of you? No.
Wait, where's Church Stories on the podcast?
Yeah.
No.
Oh man. Hey guys, I've got a church story for you if you don't mind.
Jonathan, please.
All right, this is an ongoing one, but he doesn't listen to this podcast. If he does, oh well. But anyway, so about 2 months ago, I was having lunch with a pastor who works at a church plant of ours, and it ended up that he accidentally had put me in a group chat with him, his brother, who I've never met, and a bunch of other pastors from their area, where they were saying, hey, we're going to get wings. Do you want to get wings with us? And they accidentally put me in this invite. So that I ended up, I said, hey, like, I appreciate it, but, like, I'm not going to be able to make it because they're, like, an hour away. Well, it ends up that the pastor I know, he texted me, he's like, hey, man, I didn't mean to add you in that, but you should stay. Let's mess with my brother, Ethan, and let's try to convince him that he already knows you. And I was like, let's do this thing. So for, like, the past 2 months, the pastor I know, Jason, has been feeding me information about his brother, Ethan.
Yeah.
And I will text Ethan randomly and be like, hey, man, like, how's your wife? And, like, asking him all of these things. And we've done it. He's fully convinced that he has met me before and just doesn't remember it. And so it's pretty great. We're having a good time out here. Ethan, if you're listening to this, surprise. If you're not listening to this, then I guess we'll see how long it goes.
That is so funny.
He told his brother, he was like, man, like, I just feel so bad. Like, I don't want to tell Jonathan I don't remember meeting him the first time, but I know I've met him. So, and it's like, very convinced. And so it's developing, and I'll keep you updated.
What is the weirdest reference you've made to his life that his brother told you about?
So, basically, at one point, I text him. I'm at lunch with his brother, and he's like, hey, text my brother and ask him why he didn't come to lunch. And so I texted him. I'm like, hey, man, why didn't you come to lunch today? I was looking forward to it. And he responds, he's like, hey, I'm working in K Vegas. And I was like, K Vegas? So I look at the other guy. I'm like, what in the world is K Vegas? And he's like, this is a test for sure. He's like, he thinks that he knows you from Kernersville. And only people from Kernersville, North Carolina, call it K Vegas. And I was like, okay, so what do I do? And he was like, ask him which side of Kernersville he's working on, whether it's near this shopping center. And so I responded, was like, hey, man, which side are you on? Are you, like, on the side of this shopping center? And he was like, yeah, I am. And then I responded and said, oh, is that, like, where this really nice house that used to be on this corner is?
Oh, my God.
And he's like, yeah, but it got torn down. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. That was such a nice house. And, like,
wow.
We've gone real deep into this, and I feel like I've broken his brain. But here's where it gets crazy. Ethan just got hired as the youth pastor at the church plant.
Okay.
So now I have had to have personal meetings with Ethan in person where he just doesn't bring it up.
Oh, my
And I've been having to, like, show him paperwork and manuals. And I'm like, how do I break this to Ethan? I have to break it to him. So it's, things have gotten real out of hand.
I love this.
Dude. Oh.
Great prank.
That is
Thank
really
you.
good.
Thank you.
FBI, hit up Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This man, he's going undercover.
Yes. But I do have this idea where I'm considering flipping it and telling Ethan, like, hey, I never have met you. Your brother put me up to this. But now let's convince your brother that we actually do know each other and that I had to break it to you. It was a prank because we found out we did know each other. Like, going deeper into it to flop the prank around.
Yeah,
but I haven't planned it out enough in my head to go forth with
It's like
it.
Inception stuff.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I'm like, how far can we go?
Because that's in a weird position where, like, if somebody texts you and they know you and you don't know them, then you gotta you can't be like, hey man, I don't know you, because you're already
Right.
like, hey man, how's your dog? And you're like,
Yeah.
he knows
Yeah.
my dog. He knows my life. I can't, I can't turn this dude down.
There was a person who was an extra on one of our shoots, and he's like, PD? And I'm like, I'm sorry.
I don't know your name.
Yeah, like I don't remember you. And he's like, oh okay.
He's like, I see how it is.
You're like, sorry. That's so funny.
But yeah, that's my church story, and I'll continue to update it at some point.
Well, Jonathan, you got to give us a praise report while you're here, man. We're winding down the show.
Could you please do it in Michael Gungor's voice?
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
Please.
I've got it. Here we go. I'll do it. I'll give you a Michael Gungor praise report in just full form, because I've been waiting for this. All right, here we go. Let's see. I've got to summon the energy to bring in Michael Gungor. So you might hear some ohms and possibly like some new agey bells. Yes, I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm here. It's me, Michael Gungor. I'm so thankful to bring you a praise report. A praise report, maybe a raise report, because I'm feeling raised to a new life of my own. A praise of me and what I've accomplished as me, Michael Gungor. And a raise is what I'm needing, because my career is crashing thanks to all of my terrible fans. All of my fans that I loathe, but love, but loathe at the same time that I love.
Golly.
So, as Michael Gungor, I bid you adieu. I bid you sweet praises and sweet. I can't even think of anything else. It's like
Dude,
my brain went.
Bro, let me tell you, the first that was like watching a figure skater. That was like listening to a figure skater. I'm like, man, he is like a praise and a raise. I was like, what? How is he doing this?
I actually, my eyes rolled back into my head and I levitated for a moment. So I don't even remember what I said.
If y'all don't know who Michael Gungor is, all you need to know.
Join the club. No, I'm joking.
All you need to know is that impression is spot on.
Yeah, and also, I don't know if we should bring this up or not, but Jonathan made a fake Michael Gungor account, and Michael Gungor followed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's how you know that man is down and out, that he's like, parody
I
me,
told
please.
Jonathan that he was going to block him, but no. Other way around.
Really?
It ended up that I saw a tweet from Michael Gungor, and he said, thankful to my lady for blah, 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 this. And then in parentheses, he said, trying out my lady as opposed to my lord to see how it feels. And I was like, what? So then I responded, and I said, I'll be as the fake Michael Gungor with his same profile picture. I respond and say, trying out Michelle to see how it feels. And to which he then replies, fun, with a period, and follows the page.
I think he left an emoji, too.
Yes. Oh, he did. He left us like a weird smiley face.
Oh,
I was
great.
like,
I'm crying.
yeah, it was pretty great.
Trying out lady.
Yeah.
Instead of my lord.
Yesterday, I keep going back to that tweet, because yesterday I tweeted from the fake Michael Gungor. I said, thankful to Legume for a sunny Friday. And then I put in parentheses, I said, trying out Legume instead of Lord, because the goddess can be a bean if she wants to.
But hey, let's read the bio.
Yes.
Farts, gas, poots. It's all ultimately the same thing.
Well, that's because if you look at Michael Gungor's profile, it says God, love, music. It's all ultimately the same thing.
Read that bio again.
Farts, gas, poots. It's all ultimately the same thing.
You know, I always remember a professor in college saying, like, never be a communicator or lead like or have a personality that could be copied. And Michael Gungor, literally everything about him screams parody me. Like, please,
So
flip everything I say on its head for satire purposes.
I've now been following both Michael and
So you don't know the
Jonathan's
difference.
It starts breaking my brain because there's like 3 different parody accounts now, because after Jonathan made one, 2 other people made them, right?
That's so
My
funny.
favorite so far has been Michael Gung Ho, wearing the military. And it's been killing me, dude.
Oh yeah,
It was-
so Michael, the real Michael Gungor, the other day said, praise the lady for doubt. It keeps us evolving. And then Michael Gung Ho said, praise the lady for clout. It keeps us evolving.
Hey, it's same thing, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
But they've started interacting with each other, these fake accounts, and trying to remember which one is which. It really hurts my brain.
Well, for example, to help the others keep anonymity, I responded and followed one of the other fake Michael Gungors, Mitchell Gungor, and I followed that one, which then I received a screenshot that they're like freaking out. They're like, Michael Gungor actually followed us. And I had to be like, no, that's me. That's the fake one. And then all of a sudden, Michael Gung Ho shows up, and it's a flurry of Michael Gungors and Mitchell Gungor everywhere.
Please don't stop. Keep it going.
Today I did another tweet, courtesy of my sister-in-law, and all I said was, where is it here? I said taxes are just a subscription to the USA. Renew your subscription this year. Peace. And that's all I said.
oh, I love it. I love
Yes,
it.
I'm having a great time.
Oh, I can't wait to keep up. Hey, Jonathan, do you have a praise report? As Jonathan Wright.
As Jonathan Wright? Oh man. Let me think here. A praise report. Oh, I actually closed on the house this week, so that's like done.
Wait, what do you mean? I
Done.
thought you already bought the house.
No, I've been in the process of it, but then like
Oh.
the COVID stuff delayed everything, so we're actually closing this week.
But
So that's pretty sick.
do you live in the house?
Yes, I do.
So
They
you've
don't
just been
know
a
it.
squatter?
No,
Wait a second.
Squatter's right.
Explain to me what have you been doing in the house?
Okay, so yeah, basically what happened is the house was only like a minute away from where we were renting, and we were going to buy it, and then COVID hit, and we talked with them, and they were just like, hey, well, if y'all want to rent it for like super, super cheap so that y'all can like save for the closing of it, then like we're good with that. And so
Okay.
we've like just rented for pretty much nothing from them.
Yeah.
And taking care of the place. And yeah, we like already had a lot of the stuff and contract drawn up, but it was a matter of getting like the banks to hop on things. So it's been really easy now. So we're actually closing this week.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, guy who made the website, add homeowner.
Yeah, that's right.
That guy,
Added
he's
to
already
my
there.
alliance
He's already there. This dude's working at like a Wade from Kim Possible type office. So he's like, just on Jonathan's Weebly website.
Yeah. I
Hey,
open a locker and I have a video of him.
PD, what's your praise report, dog?
My praise report is Jonathan.
Oh,
God bless. God bless.
oh,
Um,
I'm crying.
That was my goal.
I'm not.
Oh,
Okay.
well, now I
No.
feel betrayed.
Yeah, well, it's okay. I'm crying now that I realized I betrayed you. I'm like, what have I done?
my praise report is the studio. We've been building out a studio on the other side of our podcast studio, and it's almost done. It'll be done next week, so I'm very excited about that. Jonathan,
That is very exciting.
if you're ever looking to cut a record or a project with Andrew or somebody, and you need space to come and be creative and write, and you need an engineer, please me studio S2 studio.
Yes, we have one room you can sleep in. We have
Got
one room you can do music in.
Wow.
You'll have to sleep on the floor, but it'll be cool.
And there's no bed.
Hey,
and
that's right. It's fine.
But if you talk to Shama, okay, we need to get your opinion on this, Jonathan. Shama doesn't use a pillow.
I don't use a pillow.
What?
I've tried so many pillows that I don't use a pillow. I just have 2 pillows on my side of the bed.
Like a wall.
And I put them next to my head like a wall, and I'll sleep in between like I'm in a coffin. I unveiled that today on the beginning of the show.
No.
Thoughts on
You're
that?
joking, right?
And I sleep with no kidding. And I sleep with an eye mask on, and I sometimes snore.
I do sleep with an eye mask sometimes.
Yes. That's the way to go, brother.
Because I do want to feel like I'm in the Dick Van Dyke Show when it first came out. But I do not make a wall around my head with pillows because that does seem slightly different than what I would say is the norm. But
hey, try it. You just might like it.
So Shama's head is a gated community.
yeah.
No bad dreams can come in. I'm like, hold on. What? Do you know the code?
You know today's code to get into.
Do you know today's code?
So why would you buy a dream catcher when you can just put 2 pillows next to your head?
When you
Same thing.
When you can build a maximum security pillow fort for just your head and shoulders. That's it. Hey,
they're like, Shama's in his padded room right now. They're like, what? Oh, his pillow thing? Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
That's how I roll. Hey, let's check in. We're gonna check in with Chase. Chase, what's up?
Do it.
I finished shooting my short film the other week.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And it's looking good. Robert's been editing it. Looks really good.
Vampire boy.
Yeah. I look like I was on crystal meth.
Oh.
Because the
Wow.
makeup lady made me look really sickly. And yeah, that's all I got really going on.
Who did makeup for you guys?
She goes to Bob Jones. I forgot her name. I feel terrible, but she was super awesome. Super awesome.
Spoken like a real star of a short film. Some lady,
Some peasant.
Jonathan, my praise report, where somebody asked on the beginning of this show if we had any projects coming up, and I told everybody about the sequel to Worship Song that it is imperative that you be here for it, and I can't wait to have you here to see you for a second time in our entire lives, but then also to be in this worship song with us. I cannot wait.
Dude, I'm so excited. I've talked with my wife and told her how excited I am to actually do that. Because once again, I missed out on the first one because of my schedule.
Dude,
but I'm here for the comeback.
Yeah. And this one, Jonathan, this was going to be in the style of Elevation's new project.
Oh, no.
A half circle with like 50 people.
Yes.
And the leads will be in the middle, just pacing with wireless mics.
Where we look like cult leaders.
Yeah.
Real quick, I got a hot take for you.
Yes.
So the new Maverick City Elevation combo album, that's just like a reincarnated Gaither's Homecoming, right?
Hey yo, that's spot on. That's updated Gaither, dude. They're
like, what if we got together and sang a bunch of storytelling songs together,
hey,
then we just—I don't know. I'm halfway expecting them to have couches like weird.
That's 50 years from now. 50 years, they're going to be doing that same reunion tour, but they're all going to be in recliners. There's going to be 2 harmonica players for some odd reason, and it'll be like, I've seen you move, you move the mountain, and I believe. I'm playing the harmonica and singing at the same time. Real skill, guys. I made VeggieTales remix.
Stephen Furtick to get a perm. Like, Stephen Furtick's got to get a perm like Bill Gaither.
All of them. Yeah, this is the whole thing. They're going to be like, a million little miracles, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can eat. Yeah, that's how it's going to be. I can't wait till we're 50 and we do a remix, a reunion tour of worship song. I was homeschooled, and we all sing like old white guys. That's it.
Yes. Actually, here's what I think. We pull like an Oh Hello, and we all just go ahead and dress like we're old. We do
that now. Why wait?
Do a reunion now, but that means we have to have a fight.
Oh, yeah, we have a fight. We got to fight. We got to bring Matt together, and then we're gonna be like, guys, one night only. It's always one night only.
We gotta do some
one night only because we can't stand each other.
Real rock star stuff.
Chase's makeup lady from BJU to do the makeup for us.
Yeah. Make us look sickly, please.
One sickly person to order, please.
Yeah.
Wonders for the sky.
Hey, it's been great. Jonathan, I knew we couldn't get you. We couldn't schedule you. And PD was like, maybe I should text Jonathan. And I'm like, no, surprise guest. Call him on the phone while we're recording. That's what we're going to do. That's how we get him on the show. Now he guessed it.
It's sabotage.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I just start singing, it's sabotage. You know,
So you still just chilling in the Target parking lot?
Are you really still?
yeah, I'm just sitting here with people watching as y'all are talking to me, and
So-
I'm seeing people plug their electric cars in, and then they don't understand how the machine works. And I'll send you a picture. I mean, it's like, that's what's really happening right now is, well, the person figured it out, but I'll send you a picture of the charging station so you understand that it's a very real thing that I've done.
Okay.
But-
Dude, I got so much joy from going to Walmart. I went a little early and it was raining, so I get to the door, they don't let me in. So I
How
have to-
early? Like 6
Like 15 minutes early, probably.
a.m.? Like that early in the morning?
Yeah,
or?
I think they open at 7, so I
Yeah.
must have gotten there at 6:45. And then I watched other people do the exact same thing, which is run up there. I'd be like, oh, they're getting out of their car. Ooh, they're going through the door. Oh, there's the disappointment.
You're too early.
There's the run back.
Yeah.
And I saw the same exact thing happen with like 5 different people. It was very fun.
But you know what? If you would have told them, like, they're not open, they wouldn't have believed you. I don't know what it is. Like, people have got to go. Like, I got to go see for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, before we go, I'm assuming y'all talked about the cucumber pic from VeggieTales.
So, yeah, let me preface that.
Yeah.
So, VeggieTales released a picture of Larry the cucumber, and the caption is like, just chilling in the grace of the Lord or whatever, but he's wearing 2 slices of cucumbers on his eyes.
Which makes you think like
On his
maybe
eyes!
Shama was right to take his job away.
Yeah.
If he's out here like
I was like, you never deserved it. And I showed it to my wife. She was like, I don't get it. And I'm like, this, in the VeggieTales cinematic universe, a murder happened.
yes.
I went ahead and I took the liberty of commenting on their post, and I said, this is the equivalent of if I chopped off my hands and placed them on my face.
That's big Jeffrey Dahmer energy. Did he wear
Yeah.
people's skin? Is that it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
on their
They're
social
breaking the
media team.
rules.
There was this and there was the 420 post.
Yeah, where they said, what did they say on 420?
It's like there's a big weed or something. Or like,
Yeah, the rumor weed.
and then
Yeah, like the
picture
rumor
was
weed.
Larry smiling.
Somebody there, they're
Yeah.
like, at that point, they're like, hey man, I make $24,000 a year. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I'm having a ball.
Oh, my
Okay,
goodness.
that's very
Yeah, but it's amazing. I laughed pretty hard about it. I thought this is quite interesting. A little bit scary, but you know.
It's a brand Shama's very connected to.
Yeah.
I mean, here's my thing is I'm like, look, this is just now the new norm. I mean, Larry probably deconstructed or something, but it's like
Gungor got to him.
Gungor got to
Yeah,
him.
Gungor got to him.
He's
I
like,
mean,
have
it's-
you ever? Sometimes you need to
Hey,
take a
Larry.
piece of yourself and put it over your eyes.
It's something about like, the
Too
quality of Jonathan's voice
Yeah.
lets him do Gungor perfectly that I don't feel like I can get the Gungor.
It's very pristine and it sounds knowledgeable, but it just he just says dumb stuff.
He pauses. What I've noticed is there's always like a little bit of a gravelly quality
Yeah.
in the back of his voice.
Quality.
And he pauses and he whispers, but does not ever stop to think, and what I am saying, does it make sense? Does anything make sense?
It's very accurate.
Will I continue to talk? Sometimes it felt like the podcast was over. But then it wasn't. It was just a long pause.
Oh,
What the heck, dude?
that's so good, man. Jonathan, thank you for
Hey,
thank you for allowing yourself to be ambushed today by Church Stories.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be attacked by any other 2 individuals, so it's okay.
I can't wait to work with you, man. We gotta get you back up to Greenville.
Yep.
I'm ready. I'm excited. You mean down to Greenville, man? It's okay. You're directionally challenged, but it's all right. I'll go down.
I meant up because we're better than where you live.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. I almost abruptly hung up.
No, I'm on air. You're on air. I'm just kidding, man. Yeah, we'll get you down. You know, navigation.
Dude, like South Carolina and North Carolina duking it out is kind of like, I don't know, IHOP and Denny's. Like,
Yeah,
is there a winner?
No,
really?
I mean, like nobody
Yeah.
wants, nobody. We all just kind of end up at both. You know what I mean? It's not like It's like turn here. That's how people decide to live in South or North Carolina. Like, just turn here. Let's try this.
We can't really make fun of each other.
No.
Yeah, it's not allowed. It's odd. But hey, I did enjoy this, gentlemen. This was a great time. Holy cow, I didn't even realize how long I've been on the phone.
Hey, we got you. Hey, that's how they get you. Hey, great episode.
Have
Thank
fun
you,
in
Jonathan.
Target.
Yeah, bye, guys.
Shouts out to Catherine. Congratulations on your matrimony. She ain't listening. She ain't going to listen.
Right, you need to get into Target, don't you?
I mean, I've already been in Target.
Oh, okay. You need to get home then.
Yeah. See y'all.
See ya.
See ya.
Is finished.